stovetop popcorn coming up. Let's talk about all the things that you're going to need. Now, really easy, self-explanatory. You're gonna need kernels, corn kernels, popcorn kernels, whatever you would call this. You can buy this usually at grocery stores with a bulk section. I do try to buy organic when it comes to my popcorn. That's another bonus of making it at home. This is key. This is called clarified butter, and it's really easy to make. All you're gonna do is get a pot, a small one, throw your butter sticks in there, and at a low heat, you're just going to melt it away. I mean, like super, super low. And what's gonna happen is a lot of the milk solids are gonna fall to the bottom, and then you're just gonna get like an oily, buttery goodness at the top. You're gonna skim that off. So pour it into some cheesecloth if you really wanna strain it, but you don't want the stuff that's at the bottom. So I actually try to avoid even pouring that into the cheesecloth. You'll just get all the fat, the buttery goodness. And why you wanna do this is because if you put regular butter into your pan or your pot, or whatever you're using to pop your popcorn, it's going to smoke. But if you make clarified butter, it does not smoke. So it's a high temp oil at that point, but you still get the buttery flavor rather than using oils, which I used to use oils, but now this is all I use. Of course, you're gonna have some salt. Now, if you wanna get super fancy, Parmesan and black pepper. I will show you how to do that on the second batch, but for right now, this is gonna be a simple butter and salt popcorn. You are going to use a wok. Now last time I just had a regular pan, but the reason you want to use a wok is because anytime you make popcorn at home or even in the microwave, there's always some kernels left over. Because of the shape of this, all those kernels, as they don't pop, are gonna fall to the middle where the most oil is, or in this case, clarified butter. So it's gonna pop almost all your kernels. I rarely have any kernels left over. So I just love the shape, and it's just crazy. It's perfect for popping popcorn. I swear by this. And I did not have this on my last video, which one of the reasons why I'm even doing this is because my first stovetop popcorn video went viral. Like, I mean, the most views I've ever gotten on a video. And this is the updated version, FYI. I'll link that at the very end. So in addition to your wok, you can of course use a pan or a pot, but I would highly suggest a wok. You're gonna also want a lid. Now, I bought this lid and I drilled holes here because you want the holes for the steam to escape. I'm gonna show you a trick where not only are you gonna have steam escaping from these holes or these vents, but I also do something else to let all the moisture escape. The enemy of popcorn is moisture, okay? So you don't want that steaminess going on because it's gonna make for like less crunchy, less crispy, less poppy popcorn. In addition to that, you're gonna wanna have a big bowl like this. A lighter bowl is preferred because you're gonna mix this. And then I have these bowls that I'll be serving the kids. Always have a bowl like this, a smaller bowl, just to scoop up the popcorn. But yeah, once you have all this going, it's time to make some popcorn. I'm gonna turn this heat on. You wanna slowly heat this up because you don't want hot spots. So I'm gonna turn it to like a low, and I'm just gonna slowly get the temp up. You're gonna definitely want to get this really hot. You can already see it starting to come through. That's another thing about a wok that's nice. It heats up very quickly, but you don't want it to be too hot. Now, what I actually do like is I like the middle to be super hot, right? You can actually put this on a simmer like that. And then if you want, as you're getting everything ready, you can have that like really heating up, and then you can turn it to the higher heat. At the end of the day, you just want it hot, okay? And I'm gonna measure out about 1/4 a cup of kernels. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go for 1/3 of a cup, maybe a little bit less. You don't wanna overfill this because, as you probably already know, this is gonna pop and it's gonna expand. So if you put too much in there because you need more, you're gonna just get overwhelmed. I highly suggest doing 2 batches, maybe even 3. I'm gonna do 2 batches today. Okay, so this is getting to the right temperature right now, and that's good. I'm gonna put my clarified butter. I did heat this up a little bit. Clarified butter does solidify. So if it solidifies, just put it on the stove again. I'm putting in about 4 tablespoons, maybe 5 tablespoons of butter. You already can tell this has the consistency of an oil. Seed oils have been proven not to be very good for you. We use it still by limited supply. What I like about this is butter, clarified butter, is way healthier for you. And the thing about clarified butter is it doesn't smoke. This is super hot right now, and normally if you had the milk solids in there, it'd be smoking. I'm gonna take my popcorn kernels and just put it in. This is not really the right temp. I am turning up the heat a little bit. Just going to mix this a little, just like this. Now, if this was too hot right now, this would be popping like crazy. I know it's not gonna pop right away, but before it starts popping, get that lid, very important, and just shake it a little bit and put it on top. You know you want it. Stovetop popcorn, so good. Juliana said it smells kind of fatty. That's the butter fat right now, and it smells amazing. There you go. That's the first pops of the popcorn. You can already see steam coming out of these little vent holes. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. Very important that you listen to it. You don't want it to start popping vigorously right away. A slow kind of pop is gonna be ideal. And so this is kind of the next part. Remember I said moisture is escaping from these holes? Well, not enough moisture is gonna escape in my opinion. So get some gloves like this to protect your hands. You're just going to kind of shake it around and see, lift up the lid a little bit. That's a lot of steam that's escaping right now because I don't want that in there. But don't lift up the lid too much because of course, as you saw earlier, popcorn will escape. I've got it in a low heat right now. Not quite a simmer, just a low heat. Oh, maybe gotta turn it up. See, look, I can hear the difference there. Can just do its thing. It shouldn't take more than 4 or 5 minutes either. I'll go. All right, it's good to go. Really important to listen for the popping sounds to stop, okay? Just finished right there. Now you've got your bowl. If I left this on too much longer, it would totally burn. You can see a couple parts burnt a little bit. Turn on this fan. You know what? I'm actually gonna put this outside right now. Doing small little batches at first. What you're gonna do here is get your clarified butter ready to go. And I'm just gonna pour it around the edge, just like this. Not onto the popcorn, but on the edge of the bowl. And the reason I do that is because you don't want too much moisture directly on the popcorn itself. And then what you do here, shake it around and just toss it. Shake it around, toss it, shake it around, toss it, shake it around, toss it. And then you're gonna try it. A little more salt, a little bit more butter here. You're gonna use a lot of butter. And trust me, this is better than even those fancy movie theater buttered popcorn. This is the way to do it right here. All right, oh my God, so freaking good. Pour it in for the kiddos. Popcorn on the stovetop with real butter. This is the way to do it. You're gonna be addicted to this. You cannot eat regular popcorn anymore. We have microwavable popcorn, but when we have movie night, this is the way we go. And the kids love it too. Oh, way healthier too. Okay, I'm gonna do it a second time, but I'm gonna show you how I really elevate this popcorn so it's gonna blow your mind. All right, so I'm gonna start it up again. Just heat up the middle for a little bit. You don't even need to put water, by the way, on your wok. Wipe it out with a napkin or a paper towel. Easy peasy. Definitely don't want it to be dirty though, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the heat. Really get it nice and hot. Okay, it's nice and hot now. Take your clarified butter, put it right there in the middle. So delicious and so much better than oil. I did measure out a little bit more popcorn this time. There you go. Right now it's on a kind of a medium low heat, by the way. Mix it up with your spoon or whatever you want to use. You want all that butter to coat this popcorn. Very important, don't have it too high at the beginning. That to the side. Just cover it and wait for it to start popping. All I'm doing right now is listening. See that? Be one with the popcorn. There we go. See, that was a violent pop, so I'm gonna turn down the heat just oh so slightly. Closer to low, but not all the way down low. All right, time to go for this. Just like any popcorn you do on the stovetop, agitate it a little bit. See, lifting up that lid, letting some of that moisture escape. because of the shape of the wok, all the popcorn kernels that aren't popped are going to the bottom. See that? Just agitate it. Do you guys remember those old stovetop popcorn things that would inflate up and had like an aluminum foil on top? I'm trying to mimic that with a wok and a lid. And I would argue it's even better because you don't get as many burn spots. I'm watching. See, if you turn down the heat too much though, you'll mess it up. So right now, it's just gonna continue popping. There we go. Okay. Let me just show you real quick. This will be a fun little shot. Woo! It's going! Okay, I'm turning down the heat. See, you can just kind of put the lid right over it without really fully covering it because the popcorn on the bottom is popping, but it's not able to escape out the top. You see that? Ho ho! When you start hearing the pops, slow down, turn off the heat, and any residual heat at the bottom will go ahead and pop whatever is down below. Look at how freaking awesome that is, huh? Done. I didn't even clean out this bowl because I want to use whatever butter is still there. Look at this, barely any unpopped kernels, which is exactly what you want. First, you want to get butter right on the sides, okay? Not directly on the popcorn, just right on the side of the bowl. Getting it all over, there you go. Again, this is going to avoid getting any single piece of popcorn too soaked. Don't worry, it's gonna get there. Some black pepper, that's right, that's how you level it up. And then of course, Parmesan. I'm telling you, once you do this, you're never gonna want to just have a regular buttered popcorn. Now, not all the kids like it. Some of the girls, they just like it plain with the butter, which is already plenty flavorful. But you put some of this Parmesan on there. Whew. Okay, now the really important part. Take your bowl, flip it up. And keep doing that. Okay, then put a little bit more butter on the sides again. I usually go through about 2 full things of Kirkland brand butter. This is 3 of them. A little bit more salt, not too much at this point, just a tiny bit of black pepper and plenty of Parmesan cheese. See, what's happening is kernels are hitting the sides of the bowl, and then the kernels that get a little bit of that butter, they're getting tossed in with the other popcorn and getting the butter dispersed throughout all of it. There you go. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, these kids, they don't know how good they got it. Or maybe they do. I don't care. I do it for them. Woo! Let me just try it. You hear that crunch? Sometimes it's crunchier than the popcorn you get in the microwave. So in between scoops, I'll just put a little extra Parmesan in there for them. For me, of course. A little more up in here. Better than movie popcorn, better than the microwave. I am telling you, you're gonna love it. There you go, stovetop buttered popcorn. It is super easy. If you watch my other video, you can absolutely do it the same way. Biggest difference, the clarified butter, healthier, actually more buttery. And then secondly, I'm using a wok. So if you have one of these, trust me, get a big enough lid with the vents on top, use my kind of, method. You're gonna have some delicious buttered popcorn, just like the fancy movie theater. So there you go. Add some Parmesan black pepper.